Hello there, everybody. Tim the Melancholy here. I know that I have been gone on quite a long hiatus. A lot has been going on in my life. I am unfortunately unemployed. Uh, I was sick for quite a while, because my roommates are goddamn plague rats and they just coughed all over me, and I was sick for a while and I had no voice. And if I'm just being completely honest, my own depression has been kicking my absolute ass, and it has been a rather hard few weeks. Uh, Made all the worse by the one time that I actually did try to record something, OBS crashed on me and just destroyed itself, and I just didn't have the will to live at that point, so I just gave up. Um, let me rephrase that. I gave up in the sense that I just stopped recording. I just didn't have the will to keep trying to record. Um, that said, uh, I wanted to try something other than Binding of Isaac, just just cause. And like the thing is that I think everyone knows why this game has suddenly gotten a new resurgence, and it is because another big YouTuber has started playing it. I have never actually played this game before. The temptation has been there for a while, primarily because I got into uh, some other media that's people who were worked on this game were involved in, and I've just heard a lot of praise for this game, but I've never actually got around to playing it myself. If you don't know what this is, it is Slay the Princess. Uh, I know some things about this game. I know it is a sort of visual novel that has some branching paths, and that you are here to kill a princess. I have not actually watched the video in question that I mentioned before, um, because I got through the first few minutes of it before I decided this game looks really good. I don't know why I keep putting off trying to play it. So here we are. Uh, okay. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There is no premature endings. There is no wrong decisions. There is, or there are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story, if you say so. All right. Join our Discord. Follow us on Twitter. Roll preferences. Ooh, preferences sound good. We're gonna keep it window. Unseen after choices. We're um Boil effect. Don't know what that is. Parallel effect. Quickly admit. Auto advanced text. Uh, Now we're gonna leave that for now, and we're going to try a new game. And I'm gonna hope that it's not too loud. The hero and the princess. So I know that there are some twists and
You're on a
turns.
path
Oop.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin,
Hey.
and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Hello, Archivist. Yeah, this. So, a few months ago, I got really into the Magnus Archives, particularly in a little bit before March, I think, because that's when I got my surgery and I needed something to do for that time. Anyways, there's a princess and ooh, that's cool. I like that effect. What is this? History, turn, settings. Auto. No, we're not gonna.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Cool. Okay. The end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do it? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Okay, I get some sort of reward for doing this. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me what to do. Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue the cabin. Turn around and leave. Hold on. So there's a lot of things here. I kind of want to just make a spreadsheet and like go through and do the like first option, second option. Like there must be so many options. Hold on. I kind of want to. Okay, kind of. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
You don't know that. Oh.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people. Surely you're not one of those, right?
I'm a pessimist at heart. The end of the world. What are you talking about? Could I like actually just like ask all these questions? Okay. I kind of want to ask all these questions.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
But if she's...
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Alright. In the world, what are you talking about? Okay, so I can ask... You know what? I want to run through and do all the explores, because in the future, only, I think, the actual actions have, like, consequences. So I'm just going to ask all the questions, because this is a looping timeline game, I believe.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
Fuck people.
You have to put an end to her.
But how can a princess be the way to bait?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
I refuse to not explore the... Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Yeah? Killing Princess seems like kind of bad though, doesn't
Does
it?
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
You know what? I agree with this statement. Also, knowing what I know about, like, the narrator's voice actor, this does sound like something he'd say. Can someone else do it?
Oh, if only that were the case, but I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
I disagree.
Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
So who does make the rule? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Do I get some sort of...
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
That seems cheap. Can you tell me what my prize is going to be?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be,
You're a fucking
I
liar.
promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
I don't buy the first seconds. Okay. Hold on. Forget it. I'm not doing this. That's
Are
it.
you serious? No, you have to do it.
I don't know if I do. Okay. So there's a lot of options here. So I'm gonna save first, empty slot. Okay, I have asked all the questions I can. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. If she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I have had the chance to meet her face to face. Okay, fine, I'll go to the cabin. Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Okay, okay. Thank you for telling me what to do. Okay, turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Yes, I definitely know. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. It's like I said, I'm pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Nope.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yeah, I do.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Why do I feel like all paths lead to the cat?
That's strange.
Fuck.
It looks
knew
like
it.
this path also leads to the cabin.
Fuck off.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
I turn around and... Okay, I'm going into the cabin. Sheesh. Turn around again. Leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time.
Yes, I am.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I'm okay with that. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Quietly continue down the path.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess.
And this is...
And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too.
I'm
So
fine
if you
with
think
that.
About it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well.
You think I want to be alive? Joke's on you.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
God.
Would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
I will not be emotionally blackmailed. There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go into that cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I'll start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
I really like how this is...
And here we go.
What?
As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Kevin is following me!
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Oh, it's very
In every
funny.
direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Why does every property that this man works on involve some sort of fucking multiverse theory?
Wait, what's going on? You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Goddamn
You do this
right.
all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness, But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Like I'm being the stranger. Let's make sure that I'm surprised there's a second chapter to this. I thought it would just end.
On a path in the woods.
What?
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Wait.
And
Where's
in
the
basement of that cabin is a princess.
Why is there a wall there? There wasn't a wall there before.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Fascinating. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Like you're lying to me.
It's more fun if he knows what we're thinking.
What?
He's like a captive audience.
Wait, what? Who's the contrarian now?
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
Why are we being a dick to the narrator?
My day.
I mean, I know I'm doing it.
Everyone's day forever. Then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
I hope that this can be heard. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I think it's fine.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Understood. Those walls weren't there last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin. Yeah, I get it. Silently proceeded. Yep, okay. Heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay the princess.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
See. Yep.
You know I can tell when you're lying.
there's
Please take
there's
this
little
seriously.
brackets.
I am begging you.
I imagine he can see the brackets. Okay, gonna make sure I save.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah.
She will
tell.
lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Absolutely
If we're
not.
stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Proceed into the cabin because I had no choice.
The cabin interior is wrong. A
Oh.
confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors,
Yeah.
connected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
What the hell?
The only furniture of note is a plain table.
Why is there
its legs all worn
stars underneath the
its
floor?
material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Cool.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. Good as a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway.
Does have a point.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, but when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me.
True.
My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
I think I'm going to do everything in my power not to slay this
If you're
woman.
going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Great question,
You're
contrarian.
going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
I do love the Lovecraftian horror of this
Now,
room.
even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
Am I the
Yes,
hero of
take a
this,
deep
or...?
breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
Ah.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
I can't help but stress enough. There's like starlight under the floorboards, which is
Okay.
a little strange.
Okay, I'm fine.
Is...
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Am I the hero, or am I something else? You didn't say anything about the mirror.
Ooh, we should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
There are windows? So,
There's definitely a mirror.
yeah.
There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
I agree with the contrarian. Why would you lie about that? What's the point? I almost want to look at myself. I also want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. It doesn't matter. Remain silent. I would, yeah.
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Yeah, I want to look good when I kill a woman. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You
Oh.
reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
I'm a
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
bird person. That's... I mean, I guess that does make sense. I have my weird little hand thing. There's a little claw.
But it was there a second ago.
Alright.
And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Is he doing all the voices? Like, he's definitely also the contrarian. But, like, I can't tell if he's also the hero. I think I'm going to not take the blade. I think I'm going to leave the blade for now.
The door
Oh!
to the basement creaks open, revealing a web
What?
of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
I think I made the wrong choice by... I don't think this is supposed to be how this is.
Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get.
I'm
Your head
confused.
throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
Yeah, that just keeps going
The air
on.
here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it.
Oh.
The kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once.
Ugh.
An odor
Gross.
that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
That does sound
The
awful.
princess lives here. Slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Yeah?
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
I'm good.
Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't
Can I
want to do
leave?
this. Let's just turn around and leave.
Yeah.
This feels wrong. This feels like a trap.
This is...
Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
Yeah.
We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? We threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
Okay.
And what's that? The fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Take the harsh stairs to the left. Take the center stairs. Take the soft stairs to the right. What does harsh mean in this situation? I'm a lefty. Let's go
You
left.
step to the left, The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, until there's nothing left in them to feel.
Oh. Well, I made
The
it.
air around
Oh.
you grows cold the further you progress.
I
At
regret
first, a barely
this.
noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold.
This
Those
sucks.
feel like blocks of ice. Your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
This is a bad time.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
So I shouldn't have taken that path, huh?
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Oh. Alright.
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Itchin.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
Hi.
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
That's a great question.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip. It's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Well, I'm saving again. I want to know what the soft path does now.
Princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
Yeah, I left the diagram.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Does she? I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're here? You're apparently a threat to the world, and I was sent here to slay you. Well, I like this answer the best.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching you stare at me for a long, long time.
Oh, rip.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face.
Uh.
I don't think she likes us.
I wouldn't blame her.
Wouldn't you be skeptical of someone stumbling in here if you were her? We lost ourselves the second we stepped into this place. I don't know how long she's been here, but I can't imagine it would be easy for her to trust anyone.
I can agree with
Those
that.
eyes, though. They're so sharp.
Yeah, they did sort of.
It's just deception. Don't buy into it. You can do this.
Oh god. She did kind of peer through the dark. Oh,
Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
Oh no.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
That's bad.
We can do that?
Oh,
I
she
like
can.
this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
You don't.
You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it.
He's the
Seems to me
contrarian.
like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
Chose not to take the dagger.
New plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Contrarian. There's 4 of you now. Yeah.
So what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
There
must be something wrong with you.
Ah.
Same as I was a moment ago.
Oh, this is gonna be.
She fractures again.
This is
I
bad.
don't like where this is going.
This is gonna be funny.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
I disagree.
How would we even do that? Where would we start?
There's 3 of her.
We'd always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs.
Hmm.
Well, that's where the blade is.
They
If you
don't...
want it, you'll have to go and get it.
I'm not getting the blade.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it?
I'm
It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
fine with that.
It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Oh, I'm gonna make everything worse. What's your name?
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
I don't know what that...
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. Princess.
None of them have names.
Oh.
How
Interesting.
astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Most people have names. Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. You know what happened to me?
What, like you need me to hold your hand and tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you?
No.
Why are you
Oh!
probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
Oh, I didn't realize they were all gonna say more things. My bad.
Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
I like the nice
I
princess.
don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Fair. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're here? You're down here.
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
Brim? Ah, haha.
Boy, we both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Cool.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
I'm gonna keep asking questions. I'm trying to get you out of here. Try to free her. Wait. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement. Retrieve... What? These are all the same... Wait, what?
Wait, that's not right.
Yeah, what?
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
Oh.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
That's bad.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
I agree.
But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Yeah.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
I see.
falls apart.
I see.
I think he's gone.
kill the narrator?
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit.
Oh.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this.
How surprisingly sincere.
Yeah.
I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
You know, I kind of agree with that.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
It's going to be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No. You just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. I don't know if I can fix her. Supposed to be fixed is an interesting statement, if I'm being honest. You know what? I kind of feel like this is the most interesting answer. Oh. Well, alright. There's everything. When everything is possible, nothing is. But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we even we go about looking for her. The narrator's gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
Mirror?
Then what the hell are we supposed to do? He is. Does that mean the world ended? Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
I think we're supposed
There's
to.
something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. No. Don't do that.
I mean, we got no other choices, buds.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
You approach the mirror. Gaze upon your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you! The body. It's you. Oh. I'm a bird person again. There. Ooh. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. Oh. You are at the cabin. Approach her. Is she the cabin?
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Fascinating. What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel. Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the world beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do you know... Do we know each other? What happened? Attack the entity, destroy your body. I'm gonna ask questions, even though this might not be good. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Fuck if I know. Solitary lights, what do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network.
Oh, I should have saved.
I wish to be more.
If? What do you think I am? I don't know what I am. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
Oh.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
Hmm.
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths unwalked. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
E?
I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Fascinating. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Fair point. You know the narrator.
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Rage.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? You know what? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Suppose not? I mean, yes and no? Do you know about the world beyond this place? Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Hmm. Do you know about the world beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Fascinating. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Fascinating. Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Looks like it hurts a lot. Okay. I'm going to save again because it seems like there's... What happens now? Attack the entity, destroy your body. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
You are.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared I will find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more princesses do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess and stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? Okay, make me forget. Okay, let's ask questions.
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Any more peace?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Fascinating. I was sent to slay the princess. Okay.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Okay. Going to yet again. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Fascinating. I'm not going back. Wait. You know what? Contrarian as ever.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Oh. Wait forever. You know what? Eventually, I would get bored, I think, but alright.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage?
You gonna talk like this for all eternity until you want me to say yes?
You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
The game crashed? I think that was on purpose? I think? Shit. I'm gonna reopen the game, I guess? I don't know why that happened.
You have returned to me.
Fuck you.
Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
God damn it. That's really funny. It's a Doki Doki Literature Club kind of thing. I'm glad I didn't stop recording. I would have been real annoyed. Oh, thank you, Gabe. Am I still recording? Oh, yeah, I am. Alright. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Yeah, well, I thought I couldn't.
You won't.
Jesus Christ. Everything goes dark and you die. Spider-Man.
You're on a path in the woods,
Real
and at the
Slave
end of
Search.
that path
You know
is a
him.
cabin,
Yeah.
and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, this game is really good. I really like this game.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. So, I think I'm gonna, like, pause for now, and I will come back to this. Probably just gonna immediately pick this game back up, but, thank you all for watching. I have been Tip the Melancholy. I hope you enjoyed this first part of this playthrough. I'm probably gonna play at least a couple more parts. We'll see what happens. I don't know if I'm gonna get every ending, but we'll see. But I'm really enjoying this game so far. I like the sense of humor. I like the basic plot, and frankly, I am about whatever this bullshit Lovecraftian horror is. So, I'll see you all next time. Until then, thank you all for watching, and bye-bye.